So as we know, in last class we studied acceleration due to gravity. So all the equations of motion for acceleration due to gravity. So common equations we studied first, and later what we studied. So after common equations, so when the ball is thrown vertically upwards or when the ball is falling freely towards the ground. So when the ball is falling freely towards the ground, G is positive or negative? Everybody. G is positive. When the ball is thrown vertically upwards, then G is what, guys? G is what?
Negative.
Yes or no? So that is what. So this is all we studied in the last class, and we have been derived the equations for three different things. That is what acceleration due to gravity, a simple equations. Later, just we modified the notations alone. Yes or no, Hari? Later we studied for freely falling. What is the equations modified? Same way, when the ball is projected upwards, then what is the equations modified? Now, if you notice it in our class, in our today's class, we'll see what is the maximum height reached by the body when it is thrown upwards. Shall we study, guys? Now today? Yes or no? Yes, please respond. Now, I'm asking, Danishkar, you also open your mouth, Arun Kailash, you also. Now I'm asking, when the ball is thrown upwards, when the ball is thrown upwards means what? Vertically upwards. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes,
Thrown upwards. What is the maximum height reached? What is the maximum height it reaches? Okay, so now you tell me, that is what my question. Now, when the ball is thrown vertically upwards, now who is zero? Initial velocity is zero or final velocity is zero? You should tell me. Verify your notebooks and tell me. When the ball is thrown upwards, who is zero, guys? It will reaches to the some maximum height. So that final velocity, this is what the maximum, ball is thrown vertically upwards. So initial velocity is maximum and final velocity is what? Final velocity is zero. Understand?
Zero.
Now what about the G value? G value negative or positive? G value negative or positive?
Negative.
Negative. Others don't know. What Arun Kailash Reddy, you are on very, very bad it is. Now height. Now you tell me, velocity and position, which equation? Velocity and position, which equation we have to use? Velocity and position, which equation? See, you can see there is no time is mentioned. So velocity and time, position, which equation, guys? Nobody knows. That is what? 2GH. Yeah. Then what you people are doing? Velocity and position, how many times I should say? Last class, before class, every class I'm saying. Position and velocity. No time period is mentioned. Then we have to take third equation. Simply we are saying, hey, please all of you leave from the meeting. No issues. I don't want to take the class. You are all not all studying, not all interactive. Then what is the use of the teaching? Gokul, you are also boy. Why are you coming to the class then? So we are going to use what? Third equation of motion. So now you can see, if you use third equation, so what is the question? When the ball is thrown upwards, what is the maximum height it will reach? So we have to calculate maximum height. So we can use third equation and we can find it, but we want formula. Let us derive the formula. So as we know, final velocity is what, guys? Final velocity is what?
Zero.
So if final velocity is zero means this complete term will become what? Complete term will become zero. So now, so minus u square, which is equals to 2 into G value negative or positive? G value negative or positive?
Negative, sir.
Now, you can notice it here. Then what will come further equation? Tell me. Minus u square, which is equals to minus 2GH. So both the side minus minus will get cancelled. Yes or no? Yes. Now, in the question, what I am asking, read the question. What I am asking in the question? When the ball is thrown upwards, what I am asking? What is the maximum height? Yes or no? What is the maximum height it will reaches? So now, what is the maximum height means we want H. So H is equals to what will come formula? Let me see. Who will say? H is equals to u square by 2g. That's all. Okay. So you can use directly this formula whenever they will ask. When the body is thrown vertically upwards, what is the maximum height it will reach us? So directly we can use this formula and we can substitute the values. So directly we can get it. Is it okay, Harish? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is what you have to remember. So now, let us see. This is all about the maximum height which is reaches. So when maximum height is reaches, what is the formula? H maximum. You can see when the ball is thrown vertically upwards, then H maximum. What do you mean by H max? What do you mean by H max? Maximum height reached by the body. Is it okay, guys? Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
Please.
Yes, sir.
That is what. So maximum height reached by the body. So when they will ask you in exam or anywhere in the question, if you will come to know, so no need to use third equation of motion. Which equation we can use, Harish, directly? We can use H max is equals to U square by 2Z. That's all. Directly we'll get the answer. Maximum height reached by the body. Okay, everybody, guys. Again, we no need to write the formula. Third equation of motion, later final velocity 0. Nothing we don't need to write. Directly we can substitute and we can do it. That's all. So this is what about how to calculate the maximum height when the ball is thrown vertically upwards. Is it okay, Arun Kailash? Danishkar? That is clear. Now, further we are going to study. The next one is called as, okay, time of ascent. Please all of you write. What is the next one? Time of ascent. Time of ascent. So now they will ask you to calculate when the body is thrown vertically upwards, what is the maximum time to reach the maximum height? Do you understand what I am saying, Gokul? What is the time to reach the maximum height, they will ask you. So that is what we used to call as time of what, guys? Time of
Ascent.
time of ascent. Understanding? So very simple formula. Please keep it in mind, all of you. The time taken by a body thrown upwards to reach maximum height. Basically, which formula will use, Hari, to calculate time? See, you know, position and time. Height you know, but you want to calculate the time. So which equation will use? Position and time. Yes, please respond, guys. Position and time.
Second equation.
Second equation, H is equals to ut plus half gt square. Do you understand, everybody? So this is what the equation we will use, and we have to take g value and lot of things we have to calculate it. Is it yes or no? Everybody respond. Yes.
Yes,
If you know initial velocity, final velocity and time, so you can calculate by using another equation, velocity and time. What is another equation? First equation, v is equals to u plus at, then t is equals to v minus u by a. These all the things we have to do it. Is it yes or no? Ready? Yes or no? For calculating time. So now, if the body is thrown upwards, if a body is thrown upwards, then what is the total time to reach maximum height? So we no need to depend on any second equation or third equation. So can I say the simple formula, Harish? Directly. So basically, you people will use this first equation or second equation to calculate the time. But we're having time of ascent. What is the time of ascent? Definition I said. Time of ascent means what? Total time, understanding, time taken by the body thrown up to reach maximum height is called as time of ascent. So please write it, everybody. Time of ascent. What is the time of ascent? Total time, or else time taken by a body, time taken by a body, time taken by a body, time taken by a body. Yes, time taken by a body, time taken by a body, thrown up to reach maximum height. Danishkar, are you writing? Thrown up to reach maximum height. Maximum height is called the time of ascent. Is called time of ascent. Is it okay, Harish? Very, very important, Harish. And very simple formula. So let us take the time is equals to TA. What is the time, guys? Time of ascent means what? Time of ascent. we used to call it as TA. So basically, Harish, to tell me, everybody, Arun Kailash, using first equation or second equation to calculating time, is it difficult or easy? Definitely it will take time. Yes or no? Yes. So that
Yes,
is
sir.
why we'll use a shortcut formula. Directly we'll solve. The formula is U by G. That's all. What is that? U by G. Understanding? So that's all. We'll give you the answer. Now you tell me, U value will come to know or not? U value maximum or not? U value maximum. Yes or no? Vertically thrown upwards. So U by G is the formula. That's all. So now G value you are not supposed to take negative here. Only I am saying G because it is not negative. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please. Respond. Understand
Yes,
that?
sir.
So what is the acceleration due to gravity? G value how much? Earth. G value is 9.8 meter per second square, or we can say rounding of 10 meter per second square. This is what? G value of whom, guys? G value of Earth. Okay?
Yes.
Acceleration due to gravity of Earth. That's all. So what is the formula to calculate time to reach the maximum height? U by G. That's all. Clear,
U by G.
everybody? Next. Time of ascent to hour. Next, opposite to ascent. What will come? Time of ascent, opposite. Time of descent. Understand, everyone? Please keep heading. Danishkar, are you understand, Danishkar? Time of
Yes, sir.
D-S-C-E-N-T. D-S-C-E-N-T. Harish, is it useful or not for you exams and all? Definitely will help you. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Will always will help you to solve the formula, solve the numericals more efficiently. But thing is, you have to remember all the formulas based upon the situation. You have to use it. I will show you the difficulties. Normal methods also will solve, and by using shortcut formulas also will solve. So why I am teaching you shortcuts always? Normal methods everybody can do, but shortcut methods and as well as with advanced formulas, you people only can do. That is what the difference. So you have to make the difference always. So always you have to practice the numericals and you have to do it. Okay. So time of descent. So now time of descent means you might be understand. Time of ascent means what? Total time taken to reach the maximum height. Now time of descent means what? Total time taken to reach the whom, guys? Reach the ground. Understand? Reach the floor or ground is called as time of descent. Is it okay, guys? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is. So the time taken by a freely falling body, please note it down. The time taken by a freely falling body, the time taken by a freely falling body to reach the ground, is called time of descent. So now time of descent, what is the symbol you can choose? Arun Kailash. So time of ascent, we choose a time of TA. So time of descent, what we can choose? TD. Okay. Keep it in mind, TD. Okay, like this, guys. TD. So which is answer is root of T down, T. D always have to write down. Root of 2H by G. What is the formula? Root of 2H by G. That is a formula for calculating descent, time of descent. So which will give you always for calculating maximum time to reach the freely falling body to the ground. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please respond.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is what you have to remember. Now, yes, Harish. Yes, please, Harish, tell me.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in time of ascent, why we should not take gravity as negative, sir?
No, already formula is modified, Hari. Formula after modifying only we are doing that. Okay, wa?
Okay, sir.
The direct formula I am showing. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We use direct formula, Hari. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let it be one more thing I forgot. Now you tell me, what is the time of ascent and initial velocity? Both are directly proportional or inversely proportional to each other. Both you check it. What is the relation? If initial velocity increases, time of ascent will increases or decreases? time of ascent also will increases. Understanding? Suppose Harish will throw the ball very fastly. Next, Danishkar will throw the ball very slowly. Then whose will reach maximum height? Whose will reach maximum height?
Harish, sir.
More velocity. So more initial velocity, more time of ascent. Understanding? So less initial velocity, less time of ascent. That is what you have to remember. So both time of ascent is directly proportional to initial velocity. Is it okay? Arun Kailash, ready? Everybody? So that is a relation between them. Okay. Next, same way, this is, if we'll say, this is the formula called as time of descent. So time of descent, what is the formula, guys? Time of descent, what is the formula? Root of h by g. Okay. So that is what kindly all of you should remember. So now if you notice this, then shall we move further? Proceed, guys. Shall we proceed? Now, we'll simplify this time of descent formula much further. So let us take, so now, if we'll consider initial velocity is equals to final velocity, what it is, guys? When the initial velocity is equals to final velocity. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, please. Everybody, can you understand or not what I'm saying? If initial velocity is becoming final velocity, then let us see what will happen. If a vertically projected body, after reaching its maximum height, it will start falling back and behaves as a body dropping from maximum height. Yes or no, Harish? For example, see. So let us imagine temporarily, this is the formula for time of descent. Is it okay, Hari? Danishkar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it is difficult.
Yes, sir.
Calculating root and all, it is very difficult. Yes or no, guys? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me imagine, for example, now, Reddy is standing here. He thrown the ball upwards. It is reaches to the some maximum height. Now, initial velocity is what, guys? Initial velocity is what? Maximum. Understand, Hari? Now, final
Yes, sir.
velocity will become what? After reaching to final velocity is what? 0. Now, same body after reaching maximum height, it will start returns. Now, return time, who will become 0? Everybody, who will become 0? Initial velocity becomes 0. Return time. And before reaching the ground, what? We become, final velocity become maximum. Yes or no, guys? Please respond. Everybody. Have you understand? Same body, when it is thrown upwards, initial velocity is maximum, final velocity is 0. When the same body returns, falling towards to the ground, freely falling, then what is happening? Initial velocity is 0 and final velocity will become what? Maximum. Yes or no? Now, my point is, tell me, now whatever the Reddy is thrown the ball, velocity, before it is touching the ground, reverse manner, both the velocities will become same or not? Both the velocities will become same or not? Initial velocity will become final velocity when the same ball is going upwards and same ball is coming downwards. Is it okay? That is
Yes, sir.
everybody. That is what you have to remember. So if I have been thrown some ball upwards, when the ball is returns down, then final velocity will become what? Equals to what? Equals to what, guys?
Initial velocity.
Equals to initial velocity. Are you clear, everybody? Please respond. So it will reach the maximum height. So in this case, ball is going upward. So in this case, final velocity, here initial velocity. So same body, initial velocity will become final velocity. So now in this case, A is equals to plus G. Now in this case, A is equals to what, guys? Minus G. Any doubt? Same body. Yes or no? Going upwards, acceleration is plus. Coming down, acceleration is what? Acceleration is negative. Okay, guys. Now, you tell me, if you notice it from this, as we know already we derived, what is the maximum height reached by the body formula? What is the maximum height reached by the body? Today only we studied. What is the maximum height reached by the body?
U square by TG.
Yeah, we already know. We know hmax is equals to, what is the formula? Arun Kailash? U square divided by 2g. Yes or no? U square divided by 2g. Now, we know that U, just now we studied U is equals to V. Then what is the formula modified? You tell me. What is the formula modified? Hmax is equals to, in place of U, I can write V divided by 2G. Can I write it or wrong? Right or wrong?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
sir.
Please respond, everybody. Now, okay? Now, let us take this is the equation 2 and this is the equation 1. What is this, guys? Equation 1. Okay? Now, substitute equation 2 in equation 1. What will happen? Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. You tell me what will happen. TD is equals to, time of descent is equals to, you have to speak root of, there, what is the formula? 2H. So, 2 into H means what, guys? H means what?
Height.
V square
Height.
2G divided by G. Is it okay, guys? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Now, still anybody is having doubt, you please ask me. Till here, any doubt, guys? I think so, no doubt anybody's. Okay. Now, shall we start solving? Further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, you can see here, it will be coming like this. Is it right or wrong? Modify the equation, tell me. It will come like 2 into V square divided by 2G into G. Is it right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, here nothing is there means J1 is there. So it will go up, it will come like this. Is it okay, Tanishkar? Now, you notice it, guys. 2 will get cancelled. Now it will become V square by G square. G into G. 2 into 2, how I can write? 2 into 2, 2 square. Yes or no? Same way. G into G, how I can write, guys? G into G. G square. Okay,
G
everybody?
square.
That is what. So now, it is over. So now if you notice it here, can I write this one as in mathematics? You can see a square by b square, root of a square by b square. I can write root of a square divided by root of b square. So root and square will get cancelled, root and square will get cancelled. So here also what will come, guys? Root of b square divided by root of g square. So square and root will get cancelled, square and root will get cancelled. What is the final formula?
V by G.
V by G. So very simple formula. How much simple, Hari? Is it yes or no? That's fine. That's
Yes, sir.
okay. So time of descent, which is equals to final velocity by G. So what is the time of ascent formula? Time of ascent.
U by
Initial
G,
velocity
sir.
by
U
G.
by G.
Both are same. Very simple. Yes or no, guys? That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Clear. That is the formulas. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear, completed. Any doubt means ask me. Everybody solve. Arun, have you understand, Arun?
Yes, sir.
So now, so when the body is going upwards and coming downwards, both the time of ascent is equals to time of descent or not? Yes. Now, for example, if Harish has been thrown the ball, or else let me take now Arun Kailash. Arun Kailash is thrown the ball. It took 3 seconds to go up. What is the time of ascent? 3 seconds. Now, from that height to coming down also, what is the time taken? Time of descent also what? 3 seconds only. Yes or no? So, in this case, so when any ball is thrown upwards or it is reaching to the ground, back, understanding after reaching maximum height. So, in this case, what will happen? Time of ascent is equals to time of descent. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is only called as time of flight. What is to call? Time of flight. Do you understand, everybody? Time of flight we is to say. So they will ask you, calculate the total time to take total time to reach the ground. Understand, if the body is thrown upwards, what is the total time to reach the ground? Do you understand, guys? When we have to use this formula, time of flight. What is the total time? Understanding, when the ball is thrown upwards, when the ball is thrown upwards, understanding, guys, when the ball is thrown upwards, what is the total time? What is the total time to reach the ground back? Total time to reach the ground back. Is it okay? Shall we start studying? How much simple it is? See, do you promise? I'm saying you guys, if we'll solve for normal case, we'll solve some examples in textbook and as well as NCERT book, some exercise, you will understand the difficulty. If you use the general methods, it will take 1.5 pages or 2 pages minimum to solve that question. But now you can see. So time of flight means what, Harish? You can say simply total time. Yes or no? Total time we can take. Okay. So it means going time up and coming down, both the time, going up and coming down, both the time we can take. So here initial velocity, here final velocity. So both will become what? Both will become what?
Equal.
Thrown up initial velocity, coming down, final velocity, both are will become equal. So here final velocity is equals to 0. Here initial velocity is equals to 0. Any doubt in this? Ready? Now, so time of flight means the total time. Yes or no? Going time and coming time. So that is why total time will take. So the total time, let me take now TF. What is the total time? Time of flight, TF is equals to time of ascent plus time of descent. So tell me the formulas, time of ascent and time of descent. Just now you studied, correct? You should speak, I should not. Yeah, U by A plus time of, sorry, U by G, next time of descent, V by G. Understanding? Now, as we know, total time, initial velocity is equals to final velocity. So I can say, in place of final velocity, what I can write? What I can say?
U.
Yeah, we know.
U.
Yes. So U is equals to V. So what is the formula? Base is same. So we can add the directly. So 2U. So what is the time of flight? What is the time of flight?
2U by G.
2U by G.
That's all. Clear, everybody? 2U by G.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. So till here completed. Everybody. So time of flight will represent with what? TF. Understand, everyone? So TF we is to represent it. Okay. So that is what. Next. Till here completed. Everyone. Time of flight over. Ready? Tell me. Till now you are throwing from where? Body is throwing from where? From the ground only. Is it yes or no? From
Yes,
the
sir.
ground we are throwing. Okay. So that is what going up and coming down. We are using these formulas. Okay. Now let us see. What when the body is started freely falling, then if you want to calculate what, guys? Final velocity. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So velocity and reaching the ground. That is what the next one. So what is the formula for velocity on reaching the ground? Velocity on reaching the ground. It is a final velocity or initial velocity? Reaching the ground. Reaching the ground. So ground it is reaching. So that what is that, initial velocity or final velocity?
Final velocity.
Final, sir.
You understanding? Final velocity is maximum. Initial velocity is what? 0. Correct? So now that is what in this case the formula is velocity on reaching the ground. So basically we have to use third equation. V square minus U square is equals to 2GH. But as we know initial velocity is 0. So directly we'll use the formula V square is equals to 2GH. So V is equals to what? Root of 2GH. That's all. So this is the formula calculating final velocity on reaching the ground. Is it okay, guys? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this
Yes,
is for
sir.
what body? Thrown up or freely falling body? Freely falling.
Freely falling.
Freely falling body.
So please kindly remember, freely falling body for calculating final velocity, we'll use this formula. Is it okay, Danishkar? Gokul?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Arun, tell us, are you understand, boy? Okay. So till here you write it. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Now, so till here we are throwing the ball from where, Harish? Everyone, we are throwing the ball from the surface of the ground. Yes or no? So we are throwing the ball from the surface of the ground, or else it is reaching to the ground. Is it okay, guys? Either it is thrown upwards or it is reaching to the ground. Now we are going to study very important, guys. Definitely class 9. Majority of the questions they will ask from this only. That is what? A ball is thrown vertically up from the top of a tower. What is that? from the top of a tower. Understanding? So till now what we studied, either suppose if we'll take the roof. Understanding? So Danishkar is standing here, either he will drop the ball here, or else Reddy is standing here, he will throw the ball upward. So these are the cases we studied till now. Yes or no, guys? Thrown upwards or freely falling? Yes or no? Please respond. Now, what we are going to study is very, very important. Please keep the heading. Body projected vertically up from the top of a tower. Body projected or object projected. Body projected vertically upwards from a top of a tower. From a top of a tower or building, whatever it is. What do you mean by this? Let me see. Someone of you speak and tell me. So from where body is thrown now? Not from the ground.
tower.
Where we are throwing the body?
Tower, sir.
Yes. Yes, please
From a
respond. From some tower. Yes or no? So let me imagine this is what some tower. What is this, guys?
Tower.
Tower. Now already tower is having some height. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
It is a certain height. Now from here, suppose let me imagine now Gokul is standing here. From here he has been thrown the ball. From here he has been thrown the ball. The ball will reach us to the maximum height. So from that height it will fall towards to the ground. Is it yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So it is not, in this case, time of ascent is equal to time of descent. Is it true? Is it true, guys?
No, sir.
Sir.
No. So time of ascent is not is equals to time of descent in this. Why? Because already he is thrown away from where? Already he is in certain elevation or certain height from the ground. Yes or no, guys? This is the ground. So in this case, people usually will fight themselves because we don't have any shortcut formula in class 9, and all the teachers what they will do means they will say, anyhow the body is thrown from here. Then here what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is maximum. Understanding? Then here what is that final velocity? Final velocity is 0. Then they will calculate, they will first find the time period. Then they will calculate this is the height. Later height of the tower they will add. So this is the total height. Height of the ball which is projected plus height of the tower they will add. Then later only reverse. Initial velocity is 0. Then final velocity they will calculate. Like this, lot of process. 5-6 steps will be there. Okay, Hari? Big process it is. Understand? Now, very difficult process. We'll solve some questions. You can understand the difficulty level also. But we are having some formulas. Easily we can solve. Remember, if a body is projected vertically up from the top of a tower, understanding top of a tower, let me take top of a tower is H. What is the top of a tower, guys? Top of a tower is H and initial velocity is U. What is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is what? U. Is it okay, guys? So top of a tower, understanding top of a tower, which is equals to H. Next one, initial velocity U. Is it okay, everyone? Initial velocity U. Okay. Now we want to find what is the time, what is the distance traveled after certain seconds. After time t. Is it okay, guys? Displacement after time t is, so first formula. So what displacement? This is the displacement. Understanding? Already height of the tower you know. So further we need to know maximum height, guys. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Please respond.
Yes,
So
sir.
after throwing other than the height of the tower, then in this case if you want to find the displacement, so please write displacement after time t. Displacement after time t. So after time t, S is equals to formula ut minus half gt square. What is the formula? ut minus half gt square. Is it okay, guys? The body is thrown away from the tower. Then after certain time, after displacement after time t, S is equals to ut minus half gt square. Is it okay, guys? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Yes, sir.
Velocity after time t is v is equals to u minus gt. Velocity after time t. Velocity after time t. Understanding? V is equals to U minus GT. U minus GT. That is the second formula. Okay. Next, third, these all the formulas for what body, guys? Body is vertically projected up from the top of a tower. Understanding? Next, its velocity on reaching the ground. Its velocity on reaching the ground. What is the final velocity or initial velocity? Velocity.
Inner velocity.
Yeah, velocity on reaching the ground. Ready? Reaching the ground. Ready? Arun Kailash? Reaching the ground. Velocity on reaching the ground. What is that? Velocity on reaching the ground. Final velocity. Understanding? So directly we can
Final velocity.
formula. Root of u square plus 2gh. What is that? Root of u square plus 2g. Understanding? That is the formula. U square plus 2gh. That is what? Next formula. Everybody. Next. Maximum height above the ground is. What is that, guys? Maximum height. Maximum height above the ground. So above the ground means, shall we need to include the height of the tower or not? You have to tell me. Maximum height above the ground. So that I have to include the height of the tower or not? You have to tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have to include or not? Ready, Danishkar?
We need to include, sir.
We have to include. So we have to assume height of the tower is what? Height of the tower, what we assume?
H, sir.
H. Okay. So maximum height above the ground is h plus u square by 2g. What is the formula? H plus u square by 2g. Do you understand? But this formula is not new for us. Basically, if the ball is thrown upwards, what is the maximum height formula? Hmax is equals to what?
U square
By 2g.
U square by 2g.
Yeah, we are just adding height of the tower. Yes or no? So height of the tower is h. So that the maximum height which is reaches from the top of the tower, h plus u square by 2g. Is it okay, guys? Yes or no? That's all. So this is what I want to teach you. So I want to make you also. So this